Hi, everyone. I'm Lad Dilgard, the founder and treasurer of BW Strategy PAC. We raise money and issue awareness for reasonable, sensible, pro-parent candidates for local office in Delaware County, Ohio. This is the latest in a series of podcasts on politics, history, economics, and relevant issues that we'll drop weekly to followers. We hope you will enjoy this episode and support us by going to BW Strategy PAC, that's PAC.com, and donate using a credit card or debit card. You're also welcome to mail a check to BW Strategy PAC, P.O. Box 2913, Westerville, Ohio 43086. All funds will go to support local candidates here in Delaware County or to get information out to voters. Not a dime of contributions will go to Columbus or Washington. Thank you for your time today. I hope you find it interesting and will work to support candidates for local offices that put taxpayers, parents, and students first, not bureaucrats or their own self-interests. Now, on with the show. Hi, everyone. This is Lad Dilgard again with Stand and Speak from BW Strategy PAC. Today I want to talk about how we got here and why we're doing what we're doing. So back in 2021, I had just about had enough of the COVID lockdowns, the masking, the forced vaccines, all of the garbage that we were getting fed on a constant basis. Our governor, Mike DeWine, had kept masks on kids all through the 2020 and 2021 school year, which was disgusting to me. I watched my kids come home with these stupid masks. One of them got a little infection on their face and so on. They struggled with it. It was ridiculous. I heard about kids not being able to breathe well, stepping on the masks on playgrounds and then putting them back on. I heard all kinds of stories. It was clear, as we know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that the things that the government did to little kids and the rest of the population on COVID was worse than the disease itself, by far. And you know what? Our government bureaucrats didn't give one freaking care. Not one. The emergency orders that DeWine had implemented had to be ripped out of his tiny little hands in 2021, or heck, we'd still be wearing masks. And there had to be some kind of limit put on this guy in the future. But it wasn't just the governor or the lieutenant governor, Husted, who, by the way, we're going to be remembering his role in 2026 if he wants to run for governor again, which I'm sure he will. But we started paying attention for the first time in my life. I started paying attention to my local school board, the Big Walnut School Board. I started attending meetings and listening to the panic over COVID, which they said was about children, but it was really about teachers who were worried about catching it from those dirty little children. So I kept watching in amusement as the conversation went round and round about COVID and how everybody was in such danger. And I spoke to the board several times about the lunacy behind COVID and the lunacy and the child abuse as to what they were doing to children. I cited a football game. There's football games going on all over the state at that point. And there was a football game that was canceled because one kid on one team tested positive for COVID. He wasn't even sick, and they canceled the game. Now, having played a little bit of sports in high school, I know that you train a long time, maybe year round, and you look forward to these games. This is a big deal. These are things that you remember for the rest of your life. And they were taking these things away from kids for no reason at all. And now we're in 2024, and we hear, oh, but they did their best. Oh, but, everybody, just tried so hard. And yeah, it was stupid. It was really dumb, everything we did. But that's bullcrap. We knew then The same thing that now the left and the idiots behind the lockdowns were not admitting back then, but they really just wanted to shut down schools so teachers could go to Cancun and go on vacation or work remotely or whatever. Whatever it was crap. And I said to the school board that there's no science, there's no data behind anything that you're doing. And they went ahead and put masks on little kids when the number of cases went from 20 to 80, all asymptomatic cases, and they used that to panic, and they put masks on kids for quite a while. The superintendent rolled those back because there was no justification for them after a month and a half or something like that. But I was livid that they would do something like that to our kids. Now, at the same time, a lot of people were looking over the shoulders of their kids who had been learning from home, and they realized that they were learning things that we didn't know they were supposed to be learning. Things like critical race theory and diversity, equity, and inclusion, and a lot of pornographic LGBTQ kind of things and some pretty graphic books. And a lot of people got very motivated. We went out and found conservative board members to run against the kooks who were on the board at that time. We won, and we decided to put together this political action committee. And we raised money for the next election, and we're going to raise money for the next election after that, and the one after that. And not just the Big Walnut School Board, but other school board races around our area. As much money as we can gather, we're going to be putting it towards school boards, and we're going to be putting it towards local elections. None of this money is going to go to a congressman or a governor or presidential campaign. We're raising money from parents and regular people out there who are just sick and tired of the bureaucrats ruining the public school districts. We're just tired of it. We need to start focusing on the fundamentals, get the garbage out of the schools, be more fiscally responsible, and get back to the practice of teaching kids rigorously. So that's really where we're at today. I'll give you a good example, though. Olentangy Schools is the fourth largest school district in Ohio. And just this week, just a couple days ago, they lost their levy 63 to 37. It got demolished. Now, this is a school district who had passed, I think, 9 straight levies over the course of 20 years. I mean, parents, taxpayers, they just wrote a check. They're like, okay, you need more money? Well, we'll give it to you. That just stopped hard right here, right now, 2024. That is a sign that people are fed up with lack of accountability and reckless spending, and they want more. There's 2 parts of that levy failing. There's either you're spending too much and we're sick of it, and there's others where we don't like what you're teaching. If you didn't have this DEI, if you didn't have mental health professionals up the rear ends of every school over there in Olentangy, if you weren't teaching DEI and allowing pride flags in schools or whatever they're doing over there, maybe taxpayers would be more inclined to spend money or to vote for a levy. I don't know. It's one or the other or both. Whatever it is, people are fed up. So we formed BW Strategy PAC, and a lot of the leftists around here hate us and lie about us and say the money's coming from bad people or whatever. But we raise money from regular parents, regular taxpayers around here who want to get good, conservative, pro-parent, fiscally responsible people elected to our school board, school boards around here, maybe some small town mayors and city council members. We're going to keep supporting those folks. We're going to keep raising money, and we're going to keep getting the message out so people understand the issues. This podcast is one method for doing so. We also have a Facebook page and email and so on. And we're going to get more and more sophisticated on getting the message out of the conservative pro-parent agenda, which is necessary these days because all the stuff that you get, not all the stuff, but a lot of the stuff that you get from the media is just garbage. It's slanted. And and we want to make sure that the actual facts are getting out there. So I really appreciate you listening today. If you like history, economics, current events, politics, any of that stuff, maybe each episode will jive with you. Maybe it won't. But I do appreciate you tuning in to see what we have to say, and I hope you contribute to our cause here, and I hope you contribute to the cause in your area. If you are involved in your school district, good things will happen. And I implore you to support conservative pro-parent candidates if you're not satisfied with your school district. And if you can't do a lot, do these things. First, find out who the good conservatives are running for the school board. Second, give them a little bit of money, $25, $50, whatever you can afford. It goes a long way in a school board race. Put a sign in your yard. Do that. And then the fourth thing is volunteer. And the fifth, if you can, go knock on some doors, go hand out some flyers for that guy or gal. And then the fifth thing is tell your friends, get them to vote. The night before the election, send people texts to say, hey, vote for this person. They're good people. But get active, get motivated. And so let's take all these school districts back. It worked out pretty well here in Big Walnut. Now look, me and the folks who have put this stuff together, we're all just volunteers. We're local parents of people in our school district. We're here just to make a difference. We're not here for wealth or fame or any higher office or anything like that. We're here to slay commies. We're here to push back on the communist tide that's rolling in through our school districts. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you will get out there and make a difference in your own community and support ours at BW Strategy PAC. That's PAC.com. You can go contribute there, give us a little bit. It will be put towards very conservative people. It will be wisely spent. That's bwstrategypac.com. You can send a check to BW Strategy PAC, P.O. Box 2913, Westerville, Ohio 43086. Thank you very much and have a great day.